it's probably not something that a lot of people that have had 3 open heart surgeries do, is go out and run and swim and bike and be active. So to take on a triathlon might be something a little bit out of the ordinary, but challenging myself physically is just something that I love to do. My name's Levi. I'm 33 years old from Brisbane, Australia, and this is my heart story. So I was born in 1986. Everything seemed normal, but 6 weeks later, things started to change. My parents obviously knew something was wrong. I was turning blue, I wasn't eating. From that review, they diagnosed me with a coarctation of the aorta, and surgery was required as soon as possible. After the first surgery, life continued as normal, I guess. I became a happy bouncing baby boy, walked and talked and toilet trained and rode bikes and all that sort of stuff, but it became apparent as I got a little bit older that I was always short of breath and struggling to keep up with people, and my dad used to carry me a lot because I couldn't walk a long distance, so I didn't have the energy to do anything. So when I was 6 years old, my parents took me in for one of my routine checkups, and the doctors found some things that they weren't happy with and diagnosed me with a supravalvular mitral ring. Don't really know what it is. My parents probably didn't know what it was either, but obviously had to have surgery to repair that. I have no real recollection of the surgery, the trauma. I just know what my parents told me, that I was up and running around 2 days after the surgery, and I was able to get stronger and better and slowly start to keep up with people. And I used to love riding dirt bikes, and so that's what I did. Most weekends went with my parents, my dad, and we went dirt bike riding and played a lot of soccer at school, played baseball. Mum was against me playing football, so never really played football. She was worried about me getting tackled, but was happy for me to crash a dirt bike. So I rode dirt bikes, and I was pretty good at it. Dirt bike racing was my life. I rode my bike probably 52 weekends a year. Sometimes during the week when I was in high school, I used to get up early, throw my bike in my van, drive out to the local forestry, put it an hour in before going to school. My heart was good, and everything was going pretty well. When I was 16, I went in for a routine checkup. From there, they approached me to do a third surgery, which was a expansion of the aortic arch. Apparently it was underdeveloped, which was causing the hypertension, and my cardiologist wanted to perform the surgery. I was pretty hesitant at the time. He said that he'd approached some other cardiac hospitals around Australia and get some feedback with regards to their opinion of whether the surgery should or shouldn't be done, and a number of those hospitals came back and said yes, and a number of them came back and said no, and told them to do some more research into it and come back when they had a better outcome. When I was 17, got a letter in the mail that I had made the Australian team as a team reserve rider. And as part of that, I got to go with the Australian Enduro team to the Australian Institute of Sport for a week-long training camp, hang out with the team, all the top riders in Australia, some were world champions. If someone had pulled out, I had an opportunity to go to the world champs. It all weighed on me very heavily, so I ended up stopping dirt bike racing, mainly for health concerns, that I was hurting myself rather than yeah, helping myself. It was terrifying. I was pretty nervous. I was still worried about the surgery, given what the doctors had told me when I was 16. I think my parents were pretty worried. But yeah, we went in and got shaved head to toe. And it was pretty nerve-wracking getting wheeled into the where they knock you out.
That's you in your hospital bed, and this machine here is making you breathe, and this is your heart rate up the top, and that's all the things that are going into your body.
So since my last surgery in 2010, I've gone on to travel Europe, Southeast Asia with my now wife. We've travelled around Australia. We got married, got 2 beautiful kids, a boy and a girl, Madison and Emmett. Obviously having kids, I was pretty nervous that my genes might pass on to them and they might end up with a congenital heart defect or disease as well. But fortunately, neither of them did. They're both very happy and healthy. After a bit of a sports hiatus for a few years while living in hotter climates, I'm now back to training and working towards becoming a better amateur triathlete. My big goal at the moment is to compete in my first Olympic distance triathlon, which is later on this year, and looking forward to giving it all I've got and striving and doing well. I don't think that it should hold anyone back. We should all be able to strive to achieve everything that we want to achieve and do what we want to do. And my parents gave me a very good mindset about doing and achieving everything that I want to do. They let me try, fail, and try again. And they definitely helped me become the person that I am and be able to push myself on and through a lot in my life.